Hi, welcome to my channel. I wanted to start off my first video with me trying to make press-ons. So this is the nail set I did about last month. I just took it off as polygel. I wanted to remake it as press-ons because I want to get into press-ons. So I sketch out all my sets and the process of how I do them. And so yeah, the one below was for Christmas, but yeah, this is my first time even using the après tips. I want to try Gel-X on myself, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. But you know, I was just sizing out the tips, sidewall to sidewall. I really like how sturdy they feel. And granted, I didn't follow no tutorial or nothing. I'm just following what I think is how you make press-ons. But yeah, I'm all sized out. I did see a random video where a girl said to use these sticky tabs instead of the little clay to stick on the press-ons to the stand. And I'm so glad that I bought these like just the other day because they don't move when you put them on. It's so convenient, even when I was filing. Because I tried sticking it on with the wax earlier and it was just flying off. It was pissing me the fuck off. But anyways, I got them all stuck, peeling off the top, and you know, just I put them on one by one after this. Now we're just filing. Like I said, they don't move, like fly off the stand. Like, I was so happy about this, but there's not much I'm changing in terms of shape. I just want the tip to be a tiny bit pointier. The après almond is, I like my almonds to be a bit pointier. And then just also getting off the little nub at the end. I think that's where they twist the tips off, but not much shaping. And then here, just buffing the top so you know the gel has something to stick to. I think in the future I'm just going to use my e-file with my 240 sanding band because this took forever to make sure that all the shine was off each nail. Yeah, I'm not doing this again. Now we're just doing base coat. I know base coat can be optional depending if it's on a natural nail or an enhancement, but I still use it anyways because I just want to make sure that the color stays, that there's no peeling, that everything is just okay. So I know it's an extra step and it's an extra layer, but I try to paint it as thin as possible so that at the end the nails don't come out very bulky. But personally, this is a step that no matter what, I won't skip because I've had peeling happen before, especially if you use a lot of different nail products and, you know, cheaper brands. You just want to make sure that it all stays. Also, you're gonna see me flip the stand upside down all throughout this video. It's just to make sure that all the gel levels out nicely so that it doesn't look lumpy, and it still keeps that nice curve that the nail tip naturally has. So following the design that I originally did, I'm just going in with the base colors. I know a lot of people go through their press-on making process in different ways. I know some people, they do one nail at a time and finish it 100%. I used to do that, but I don't know. My will to finish the set starts to dwindle away after like the third nail. So now I kind of have this like layers in my mind. So the first is always base color. So if it's an aura, I will also consider that base. If the base color is chrome, I'll also consider that a base. So I'll get all the base colors out the way. And then the next thing are like Frenches, chrome, that's the second layer. And then third layer is 3D. And then I kind of, so I'll do each nail all at once and cure everything all at once, so each nail is progressing at the same time. I don't know, it just makes a lot of sense in my head. But yeah, also if you like any of the colors you see, I tried to showcase them in the video so that you could pick them up if you wanted. That pink that I just used is literally my favorite. That's the only pink I use on my feet when I do my Frenchies. So here, I'm not exactly sure what happened. I think I lost a clip, but I definitely did a second coat of the pink, and I also did a little like aura-y purple on the ring finger. Again, don't know where that went. And then I also put chrome base on the thumb and the pinky. So sorry all that's missing, but that's why this chrome is going on so nice and shiny. And yeah, chrome base is my most favorite thing now, because I love chrome, but for the life of me, I never understood why it was glittery. And so once I discovered chrome base, now every set I do is chrome heavy, at least 2 chromes. I just need it. Also, because I'm missing those clips, I'm also missing the clip where I show the brands of the chrome base I use. I use the Macart one. It's on Amazon, and I recommend it. So now we're doing, I would consider this like the second layer of details. So I did a French. I'm now doing the clouds. This one, the clouds are actually very easy. I feel like this finger looks hard, but it's not. It just has a lot of layers. But I kind of mixed a bit of alcohol with the white, so it came out. So it came out a bit more like not powdery, like wispy looking. And then I'm just doing, dots. This nail kind of gives Studio Ghibli a little, I don't know, but yeah, just doing the little details. Half of this gets covered up by chrome anyways. Personally, after I do chrome, I like to go over it with base coat. And the reason for this is I feel like it locks the chrome in, but also if there's any glittery sparkles left, I'd prefer if it gets stuck in my base coat than my top coat. I made this mistake later on in the video, and now I have gold sparkles in one of my favorite top coats, and I'm really annoyed about it. I recently picked up this Cocoas gel liner. It's a thicker viscosity than the white I did for the clouds. I like it for more like textured designs and like when I want my white polish not to move. I don't do it for Frenchies though, but I've recently been really liking it with this brush because I don't know, it kind of gives effortless texture, and it's, even if I mess up, it still looks good. This thumb is different than the thumb in my original set and in my reference picture that I drew. It's because when I actually did the thumb that I drew, it didn't really match the set, and I ended up hating it. And so I changed it on my other hand, but I never fixed it on my left hand, so I'm just going to fix it now here too. As I'm rewatching myself do the set, there's like so many little errors that I see myself making. I think for one, so many shots are out of focus, and I'm also like, my head is at an angle because I'm trying to watch my phone and also paint the design, and some of the designs are a bit off-centered because I'm not holding it how I normally would. And also, painting on a press-on versus like painting on myself, it's very, I feel like I'm not as stable with the press-on. I still need a lot of practice. I'm not completely satisfied with how I executed it on these press-ons. Like, I feel like my nails that I did on myself look way better, but you know, this is my first set of many, hopefully, so it should just get better from here. I actually got this matte top coat because I saw a lot of comments on TikTok talking about how this is really good for chrome isolation. And I had another matte top coat that I bought, but I gave it away to one of my co-workers. It was like a parting gift because I left my job. But this one also works really, really well. Like, none of the chrome sticks. So that's a good find, also on Amazon. Okay, so this is actually my favorite product, and so much so that my coworkers, they took a big glob of it because of how well it works. So it's a black liner. It's very thick, so you can do 3D designs with it, but also it's perfect for chrome application. So it does like 3 jobs in one. And I love it for when I'm not doing white chromes. So when I'm doing gold, silver, like dark blue, dark red, this is what I use. And I just love how rich the chrome comes out and how shiny it is. This is my favorite. It literally looks like a gold plate of armor. I love it so much. I got it off Aurora Nail Supply. It's out of stock right now, but if you see this, keep checking, because this is like, it's just perfect. But yeah, normally for my chrome, I always undercure, so I only cure for 30 seconds. And then immediately after, you have to rub the chrome in. I notice if I undercure and then wait a bit too long to rub the chrome in, it'll be glittery again. I don't know if that's ever happened to anyone else or if it's just me. But yeah, I undercure for only 30 seconds, rub it in immediately, and then I put it back in the light to cure for the rest of the 30 seconds. I feel like it really just makes sure all the polish is fully dry underneath, and then it also makes sure that the chrome's sticking nicely to the black gel underneath. So here is when I was talking about earlier about using the base coat instead of top coat when sealing in my chrome. I used my fancy top coat on that finger, the pointer finger, and there was still a bunch of gold specks still on the nail. And now when I went over the middle finger with top coat, it now has gold on it. Like, it's not that noticeable, but I know, and it bothers me. over a last layer of design, so like 3D, rhinestones, things of that such. Now, this is why I need longer press-ons, because I feel like I couldn't properly execute my set with these shorter press-ons because there's not enough space. And you really see it on the middle nail with the 3D swoops. It's just, they look very short and stubby, and that's because the nail is just not long enough. When it comes to nail design, I really just love line work and I love chrome, but I love drawing. I used to be an artist, so I'm very sparing when it comes to gems and jewels. I don't really like them to be the centerpiece of any of the sets I do, and I just like when they're here and there, like sparse, whatnot, like add to it, but not be the whole focus. Except caviar beads. I love them so much. They're so tiny, but they add so much to the nail, and you can put a lot of them, but they don't overpower the nail. I need like a whole jar full of them. But yeah, that's pretty much the final touches on the nail. I do like to, I know it's kind of controversial, but I do like to go over my rhinestones with another layer of top coat. It seals them in. I know they don't come out as shiny, but I don't really care. And then a little finish file just to clean it up some. Once I put them in the little press-on box, I don't know, I felt kind of proud of myself. I kept saying I wanted to make press-ons, but I never actually did it. So here are my little shots of the nails. I don't understand photography, but yeah, they're not too shabby. I need to get some longer nail tips though, because they're too short for me. I'm actually really glad with how these came out. Hopefully from now on I'll just keep getting better and better.